50 Most Common C1 Level Phrasal Verbs. Part 1. Communication and Understanding. 1. Bring up, to mention a topic in conversation. Example: she brought up an interesting point during the meeting. 2. Get across, to communicate an idea successfully. Example: the teacher used visuals to get her message across. 3. Point out, to highlight or indicate something. Example: he pointed out that our budget was too small. 4. Come up with, to produce or invent an idea or plan. Example: they came up with a solution to reduce costs. 5. Talk over, to discuss something in detail. Example: let's talk it over before making a final decision. 6. Back up, to support or provide evidence. Example: can you back up your argument with data? 7. Spell out, to explain something clearly. Example: could you spell out exactly what you mean? 8. Sum up, to briefly state the main points. Example: to sum up, the project was a success. 9. Cut in, to interrupt a conversation. Example: sorry to cut in, but may I add something? 10. Go over, to review something carefully. Example: we went over the report before submitting it. Part 2. Work, planning and success. 11. Carry out, to perform or complete a task. Example: the engineers carried out several safety tests. 12. Draw up, to prepare a formal document or plan. Example: the lawyer drew up a new contract. 13. Take over, to assume control or responsibility. Example: she took over the department after her boss retired. 14. Set up, to establish or organize something. Example: they set up a new training program. 15. Work out, to find a solution or calculate something. Example: we need to work out the total cost. 16. Follow up on, to check progress or take further action. Example: she followed up on the client's request. 17. Pull off, to succeed despite difficulties. Example: they managed to pull off a major victory. 18. Step down, to resign from a position. Example: the director decided to step down next month. 19. Put off, to postpone or delay something. Example: they put off the meeting until Monday. 20. Carry on, to continue doing something. Example: despite the rain, they carried on working. Part 3. Relationships and behavior. 21. Look down on, to think you are better than someone. Example: he looks down on people who don't have degrees. 22. Put up with, to tolerate something unpleasant. Example: I can't put up with this noise anymore. 23. Get along with, to have a good relationship. Example: I get along well with my coworkers. 24. Fall out with, to argue and stop being friends. Example: they fell out over money issues. 25. Look up to to respect or admire someone. Example, she's always looked up to her father. 26. Run into, to meet someone unexpectedly. Example, I ran into an old friend at the airport. 27. Come across, as, to appear or seem a certain way. Example, he comes across as confident and professional. 28. Turn down, to reject or refuse something. Example, she turned down the offer due to the low salary. 29. Open up, to share personal feelings or thoughts. Example, he finally opened up about his problems. 30. Break down, to lose emotional control. Example, she broke down when she heard the news. Part 4. Problems and decisions. 31. Deal with, to handle or manage a situation. Example, he's good at dealing with pressure. 32. Run out of, to have no more left. Example, we ran out of coffee this morning. 33. Come up against, to face opposition or difficulty. Example, they came up against strong resistance. 34. Iron out, to remove small problems. Example, let's iron out the remaining issues. 35. Cut down on, to reduce the amount of something. Example, I'm trying to cut down on sugar. 36. Get over, to recover from something. Example, it took him weeks to get over the flu. 37. Back out, of, to withdraw from an agreement. Example, he backed out of the deal at the last minute. 38. Make up for, to compensate for something. Example, we'll work extra hours to make up for the delay. 39. Break into, to start doing something successfully. Example, she broke into the film industry last year. 40. Turn out, to happen or have a particular result. Example, it turned out better than expected. Part 5. Growth, effort and change. 41. Pick up, to improve or learn quickly. Example, her English picked up after living abroad. 42. Catch up, with, to reach the same level or progress. Example, he's trying to catch up with the rest of the class. 43. Come up, to happen or appear unexpectedly. Example, something urgent came up, so I couldn't attend. 44. Take up, to start a new activity or responsibility. Example, she took up yoga during lockdown. 45. Boil down to be the main or most important reason. Example, it all boils down to lack of communication. 46. Wind up, to finish or end something. Example, let's wind up the meeting now. 47. Phase out, to gradually stop using something. Example, the company is phasing out plastic packaging. 48. Step up, to take responsibility or increase effort. Example, she stepped up when her team needed her most. 49. Keep up, with, to stay at the same level or pace. Example, it's hard to keep up with new technology. 50. Fall behind, with, to fail to make progress. Example: he fell behind with his studies after being sick.
Subscribe for more English lessons.